Firstly, a very warm good afternoon to everyone who's present here in the audience, especially everyone from the press who's taken out their precious time and come here to see me and my father on stage. It's an extreme honor to be sharing stage with a man who's taught me everything I know in life and everything I don't know. He still needs to teach me. Long way to go, but and I'd like to thank Ariel for giving me this opportunity. Coming back to your question, did you ask me that? What do I think of the statistics that are there on the board? You know, it's honestly the fact that these statistics are being stated over here on such a big platform, and the advertisement that we see, which is a father apologizing to his daughter for all the things that he could have changed while his daughter was growing up, and things would be different in her life. I personally think it's very unfortunate, you know, that things like this happen. I don't belong to the 78% of girls in India who agree that, you know, they should learn how to do laundry as it would be expected out of them when they grow up, or men, 78% men who think that women who know chores would just contribute to a far more happier married life. I belong to the other 22%. I belong to the fact that there shouldn't be any sort of gender inequality in anything in life. Given my example, that I come from an industry that that makes women and men both independent human beings. It makes us extremely in an area which is supposed to be male dominated. All that is changing as we speak, minute by minute. And for me, I think it needs to change, and it needs to start from home. It needs to start from a point where the first gender inequality that one sees at home is between a brother and a sister, a husband and a wife, a father and a daughter. And there are things that are expected out of women, and there are things that are expected out of men. And who sets the benchmark? It's men and women. But I think that needs to change. And, you know, like I said, I'm the fortunate few who belong to the side where, you know, it wasn't like, I've grown up with a brother who's pretty much the same age, and my dad who's sitting right here. Finding the lights pretty harsh, but he'll get used to it in a minute. But you know, like, we've grown up in a household where I've seen my dad share the load. I've seen my dad help my mom out with things that you won't see in a regular household, where men come and they'll be like, you know what, like, for instance, we were in Australia just now. We went on a family vacation. We just came back about 3 days ago. It was beautiful. We were living in this apartment. I came back and, you know, I was fixing something. We had a little barbecue, so I was fixing that. My mom was doing something else. She was putting away the shopping that we come. And then I suddenly saw my dad. He was like lifting up the lid of the washing machine, throwing in like the laundry, and just doing the laundry. So I'm like, you know, and I'm not saying this because I'm on a platform like this. I've seen him do this ever since we were little kids. So I feel like and that's how it should be. It should be in every household. It should not be many years later that the father is apologizing. But as long as the apology is earnest enough, you know, because my brother and I, when we were raised by my father and my mother, we were never raised believing that, oh, now, you know, like, I remember going out and playing games with my brother and his friends, and I remember my brother coming back home and saying that, no, I want to step in and do domestic chores. So it was never like, you know, even when we would come back from school and we would have our uniforms on or whatever, we would not be like we wouldn't just go running to my mom. Like, we would also go running to my dad and be like, you know, there are stains, help us out over here. So things are very, very casual. We come from an extremely open-minded, nuclear family, and my upbringing is all I have. And the one thing that I take back and I take with me to Bombay, or the day I left Delhi to go to Bombay and to work, was the fact that, you know, I had a good head between my shoulders, and it was all thanks to my mom and dad. So thanks.